This is Eagle Al, and today I want to talk about Nolan Smith possibly being used as Fred Warner, and also I want to talk about Budda Baker. Gotta go get him. But let's get straight into it.
I know that they did this a little bit in OTAs. I didn't see it, but I was told about it. And that was using Nolan Smith in a little bit of a stacked linebacker role. So not the edge rusher, but sort of using him like a linebacker, which he did a little bit at Georgia. And if the Eagles, who pride themselves on being very, analytical and forward thinking, if they can sort of get out of the mindset, they don't have to, by the way, because Nolan Smith might be a great edge rusher. We'll see. But if they're really trying to get the next like Fred Warner, like a gem, Nolan Smith is said to have the kind of skill set that would translate really well with the long arms, the speed, the athleticism to be that kind of linebacker, a 3-down linebacker who can defend the run. He can cover. You can blitz him. He can be everything the way Fred Warner is in San Francisco's defense. But, the Eagles always want to take a guy like that and make him an edge rusher, and you can understand why. But they're running an entirely different defense the last few years. We've seen, we have to talk about the Eagles defense way differently than we ever have. Overhang players, 5-2 fronts, 5 techniques, 4 eyes, things like that. And maybe with Sean Desai, I don't know, maybe they'll look at Nolan Smith and say, we can really make this guy into 4, 5, 6-time Pro Bowl linebacker.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Jamel. Shout out to Eagle Al, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so let's talk about Fred Warner. Let's talk about Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith, it just never came to my mind about a tad bit of a position change, but the linebacker position is wide open, man. It's wide open. I'm gonna say, why not Nolan Smith? Line them up with Nakobe Dean. Let them work. We're talking about Nolan Smith, who is so athletic that if he was a wide receiver coming into this draft, he would have been the most athletic wide receiver. So he obviously got the speed, got the footwork, could get sideline to sideline. Why not? Why not? My only doubt about it, let me talk about this, why we should get Budda Baker as well, is we don't want him to get lost. And I love Isaiah Simmons, but I think Arizona's doing that man dirty. He got to get out of there like Hassan Reddick. He got to get out of there. They want him to be a DB. He was a linebacker. He was an edge. He was really good at those things, but he could just never be great at something because Arizona just don't know what to do with these talented guys. They don't. And them moving him to DB, I know that was all Jonathan Gannon. But back to Nolan Smith. The only way he could see the most PT, I don't know why my thoughts are so everywhere. The only way he could get a lot of PT is if he moved to that linebacker position. That's the only way, because that D line is stacked. I'm not saying he's not going to get in, but he's not going to get a lot of PT. Now, can Nolan Smith beat out Kristen Ellis? Sure. Can he beat out Nicholas Murrow? Sure. He could possibly be starting beside Nakobe Dean. But it never came to my mind because he did linebacker like that, like a Fred Warner in Georgia, but it was very little. They had him on the edge most of the time. And, they kept comparing him to Hassan Reddick because he's so athletic. But why can't he be the next Fred Warner? His athletic ability, why not? Why not line him up with Nakobe Dean? Why not? He's just too athletic, too good, too much of a skilled player to be red-shirted, to only see limited snaps. He's just too good. You got to find a way to get him on the field. Now, speaking of getting guys and getting them playing, the green, but I got on the Black Eagles. I want to talk about Budda Baker, man. We got to get him to Philly. We got to get him to Philly, man. I say that to say this. Isaiah Simmons, he's moving to DB, and I talked about it in the last segment. He's moving to DB, and I think they're going to try to put him at safety because they believe they're thin at safety. They believe he's athletic, he's quick, he's fast, he can do a lot. And They need somebody to replace Budda Baker. Now, as I say, is Simmons a good idea to replace Budda Baker? No. But are they hands tied? Yes, because Budda Baker went out. Philly got to scoop in to get him. Jonathan Gannon, you owe us. I'm sorry, that draft pick was great because we got my guy Tyler Steen and Sidney Brown because of that. But we need more, man. We need more. You was tampering and we lost the coach. Bring Budda Baker here. We give y'all like a 4th or a 5th. Just bring him here. Y'all don't want him. He don't want to be there. He want to win. Bring him to Philadelphia, man. You got to bring him home. You got to bring him home. I think he makes the team complete. I really do. I love Sidney Brown. I love Terrell Edmonds. He's grown on me, actually. I love Reed Blankenship. They projected he's going to have a breakout season. But Budda Baker's is established. Just like I love Marcus Epps last year. Hell, we would have kept Anthony Harris. I would have been okay. But when you brought in CJ Gardner-Johnson, it took us to another level. And Budda Baker would do that, man. Budda Baker will bring this team to another level. But I'm going to make this video short and sweet. Shout out to Jacob Media as well. I played their clip in the beginning, so I want to shout them out. Derek Gunn and those boys do a wonderful job. But what do you think and how do you feel, man, about the news today? Him being reported, Nolan Smith, as in him being reported to be the next Fred Warner or use him like Fred Warner. And also Budda Baker. Got to bring him home. But this is Eagle Al, man.